I feel like we're going up on a roller coaster right now. You're like, oh, what's the drop? Hi, guys. Holy shit. We are back.
We're back. It's been so long.
It has been.
Oh my God, I could cry.
What's the date today? July 10th. We ended on 4/20.
April, May, June, July.
Almost 3 months. 2.5 months. It was a lot longer than we expected.
Yeah.
We're sorry. I know maybe like you don't even want an apology, but like we're sorry.
We're happy to be back.
We're so happy to be back. It's a lot has changed in our personal lives. A lot has changed with the podcast, which we'll get into in a little bit. But God, we miss you so much, and I feel like this feels like we're doing our first episode again. Like it feels
for sure.
Do you remember the first time we recorded and we were like, hi, like
yes.
hella awkward? Like that's how I feel right now. I feel very uncomfortable, but in a good way. Elephant in the room. Check out our new pillows.
This is a mushroom, a family of mushrooms actually.
And then a flower, and then a checker boy.
And then I have checker boy.
These are from Urban Outfitters, and all three of these together were $150.
Jesus, and
so overpriced.
Shout out Chris in the back. Rip this one.
Yeah, he tried to rip the tag off like a classic man, ripping tags, not cutting them, and it completely like opened up one of the petals. So we'll have to get that repaired. I don't even know where to begin.
We have a lot to catch you up on.
We actually wrote a list, so we will be referring to our phones a lot in this episode.
It's going to be a little choppy. We're going to jump around.
Yeah, but I feel like how else do we even start this next episode without just telling you what the fuck's been going on?
Should we start with
the news?
The news. So,
go ahead.
Why our break has been so long. To be like really honest with you guys, we needed to find a way to be sustainable in how we do this. We need to start making money, to be honest.
Yep.
So we've been trying to figure out a way to do that, and we feel like we've come up with a really good solution for you guys.
Well said. And we went into this podcast with all just like passion. It was quarantine. We were like, let's just fucking start a podcast. Like,
right.
And we both of us not ever touching the podcast industry, we didn't realize what it takes.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work.
The time
it takes, a team, it takes a village. There's so much time. Like, yes, a lot of money. Like all of this stuff, even
the
like
set.
I just said, $150 out of pocket. The set, paying people that help us. It's a lot of money. God, I feel like we're like breaking news to our kids right now.
And we were never in it for the money. We were always like this, like we love just sharing our lives with you guys and talking to you guys. But in order to do that, we need some way to sustain that and
modern America, baby,
make money.
Yeah.
So
this is literally, okay. So we are starting a Patreon.
Yes.
We have researched a few other ways we can kind of have this exclusive content for you guys, and we feel like Patreon was just, everybody knows how to work it. It's trusted. We've made connections at Patreon, so we trust the people that we're working with. We have great contacts that are helping us out. So the tier system, there's going to be 3 tiers. We're still, like, all honesty, we're still working out what we want and what tier. By the time this is out, it'll fully be established. We're just recording this prior to release, obviously. So we'll link everything down below. Keep up on our socials. We will tell you guys more than once what tier is what.
Right.
But aside from that, we'll keep our Monday episodes, but now our Thursday episodes will be on Patreon only, because we kind of felt like those Thursday episodes, like those are our diehards.
Yeah.
People who come to Thursday episodes
back for Thursdays.
Right. Ask questions. Like we recognize the same usernames. Like those are the diehards. And we figured like, there's a lot of Thursday episodes where we want to go even deeper, but all honesty, we can't, because certain words get flagged on YouTube. Certain words you have to cut out if there's like brands involved. That's just kind of how it is. So we feel like everything on Patreon, regardless of the tier, is going to be even more raw. It's going to be so
raw and unfiltered. There's going to be so much more information that you guys are going to have access to.
Yep.
That we couldn't do in our typical Thursday episodes. So now win-win. But you guys get a little more of us,
and I hope you guys are excited for it. You could probably tell in like our body language and our voice right now. It was a really, really hard decision to make. It felt weird because straight up, I know some of you are thinking it, like all season 1, everything was free. So it feels kind of weird to come back and be like, now you have to pay for it.
Right. And honestly, we made our final decision literally like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just something we have to do.
It is something we have to do. But I hope you guys understand. That's kind of how it is. We got to make money to keep this going. It's not even necessarily for us to profit. Like we quite literally just, even if we just fucking break even, like, and we don't take a dime from this, I am okay with that. This isn't our primary income. Thank the Lord. Like whatever. But we have just so many other people helping out.
We have this set to keep up. Like,
yep. And we want to do fun things and get fun guests and like do travel episodes where we can like podcasts in the Maldives and shit. Like,
right.
There's so many.
There's gonna be a lot of other fun things on Patreon too that you guys are gonna have access to. So
yes. So
get excited for that.
Get excited, and I don't know what you're thinking yet, but thank you for your support.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys support this. I can't wait to read the comments. We were so scared. Like, we're so scared for people to be like, what the fuck? This is fucked up. Like, why are you guys doing this?
But if Patreon isn't an option for you guys, we have plans to keep make Monday episodes a lot thicker.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys, one of our biggest pieces of feedback is to make episodes longer. So we're really putting a lot of work into our topics, what we're going to be talking about on Mondays. So a lot more is coming.
Mm-hmm. And guests. We want to do a lot more guests this whole season.
We have a thick guest list.
We have a list. We have people excited. Like, we're excited. I feel like when people come back with a new season of something, like they have a new set, they have all these crazy plans. We kind of don't, but like we're ready for anything. So you guys let us know what you want to.
Right.
But oh my God, sorry. I'm like, my breakfast is not digesting well right now, and our bathroom doesn't work that well. Like you
can't flush toilet paper.
I can't poop in our bathroom right now because you can't flush the toilet paper. So there's going to be poopy toilet paper in the trash can. It's going to smell.
Or just don't wipe. Okay.
Right. Anyway, please join our Patreon.
Everything's going to be linked below.
Yes. We also want to do, I'll say this and then we'll go. I'm actually kind of getting excited about it. We're going to do like a lot of exclusive live streams on there, like just for Patreons. Different like goals and dares we want to do. Like if we hit X amount of Patreons this month, we'll dye our hair, like stuff like that.
You guys are gonna get like
FaceTime
we're thinking
calls,
of FaceTiming you guys,
group Zooms, maybe a Discord chat, so we can all just like have a chat throughout the whole week when we're not even podcasting.
Right.
We just like talk to you guys. There are so many moments every day of our lives where we're like, we need to talk about this on the podcast, and I feel like Patreon will be that for us now.
Right now we'll be like, okay, let's hop on live.
Literally go on the app right now wherever we are and just live stream and or like Discord or whatever, and we can just tell you guys right then, rather than we have this notes app and we just write everything down.
You guys should see our notes. Our one notes, it's so long.
On one of our Patreon tiers, we don't know which one yet, let's release our notes app.
Okay. Oh my God.
That's everything.
Yeah, because some of the notes were like, should we talk about that yet?
Right. You guys will get literally every idea from the jump that we haven't talked about yet.
Wait, that's so good. Okay, yeah, look out for that.
Okay, remind us to do that because I already forgot.
This is a reminder.
All right, word. Okay, let's start. Before we get into this, I love to say it. What are you wearing?
Okay, my checkered socks to match the checkered pillow. These sweats are, oh my God, I have a foot cramp.
Ooh,
these
she
sweats,
gets really bad foot cramps.
Terrible. Are from ASOS, I believe. Everything I get is from fucking ASOS.
Yeah.
And then this top was actually a dress from Motel Rocks.
Motel Rock.
I pulled it out of my closet this morning and I was like, I bought it probably a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Have not worn it once. Let me cut it into a tank. So
it's cuter as a tank.
Yeah, now I'll wear it probably every day. Dangerous.
Right. I noticed I have a dress from Motel Rocks and it rides up. I think they're models or whoever they like.
Well, yeah, they're sticks.
They're sticks and they're very small.
Yeah.
Like short.
Yeah. This was, yeah.
Yeah. It's cute though. What am I wearing? Pants are from ASOS. Shirt is Tanner's. And I cut it.
Tanner's tank top.
Tanner's tank top and I cut it. And my socks are Calvin Klein. And funny story, you might think, oh, basic white socks. They are
some
pro
athletes
socks. We will get into that probably. It's probably going to be episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
We're kind of still thinking about it. we have a big
we have
story
a
regarding
big story
pro
time.
athletes, and I got the socks during the story, which
So there's those.
foreshadowing. I guess that's it. That's what I'm wearing. Song of the day.
Song of the day. Oh my god.
Feels so good. It feels so right. What's yours?
You know what? Okay. My song of the day is called Wildfire by Cautious Clay. If you
Good
know,
one.
you know. He's one of my absolute favorites, and he dropped an album last week, 2 weeks ago. He's amazing. He's so talented, and this song really just like struck a chord in my heart. It's great. You good?
I need Pepto. Oh man, I need Pepto so bad. I think I might have some in my car. Not good. Anyway, my song of the day is Dancing in the Kitchen by Lainey.
Cute.
It's so good. However, I feel like I might get hate for saying this. Lainey,
Oh, I already know what you're gonna say.
every song is kind of the same.
Yeah, it's the same vibe.
It's just like,
He doesn't mix it up ever.
right. It's just like aesthetic quotes, vibey.
Malibu shit.
Right. But I eat it up.
Oh, for sure.
Love every
no,
song.
I'll put it on
Daily.
daily.
Yes. It's literally my song of the day. It's like my
Right.
favorite song right now. But I'm still like,
I you know
he
what?
found his niche.
We love him so much that we like, okay, break out of your shell. We expect more.
right.
I think we're like, come on.
We're not mad. We're disappointed.
right.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He's
He's making a bag. It's clearly working for him. We need to shut the fuck up. All right. Playlist. Did we talk about this? Should we start a new playlist?
We haven't finalized anything. I guess, what do you guys want? We'll put these on our playlist.
I think we should start a new playlist.
Oddvice season 2.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
do by
do
season.
it. So
Word.
these will be the first 2 songs on the new playlist. We're just gonna start a whole new chapter of songs, because if you guys have been shuffling season 1, you're probably sick of the songs.
Yeah, you're over it.
You're over it. It probably reminds you of a weird time you don't want to go back to.
Right.
Like, I get it. Right.
We're so over it.
Season 2, Oddvice, our favorite songs. We will make sure to make
Ooh,
that.
love this.
It's gonna feel fresh new page, because I'm kind of over the.
Yeah.
I know every song now, and I know the order. Like, I listen to it so much.
Right.
I'm over it.
Okay, so yeah.
Let's just dive in.
Okay.
Where do we even start? It's summer. It's fucking hot in LA. Things are kind of opening up.
Yeah, things are open 100%. So I'm vaccinated.
Yes.
And
I'm not.
don't have to wear a mask anywhere.
Right.
What's crazy though is like no one wears masks, and it's not required. Like, the signs on the doors are gone in LA.
Right. And like, how are they checking who's vaccinated?
Right.
Who's
I
not?
carry my card around with me, but like I've never
Nobody's ever
once
asked.
been asked.
Yep. It's so wild. I feel like we're kind of all just in a big question mark. I mean, this whole pandemic, it's like, what do
we
you believe?
What's
What-
expected of us?
And then now the new variant's out, and it's like, why aren't you shutting back down?
yeah.
Like, why is it still open if LA is getting swept with this? We know a few people with COVID right now.
Yeah.
Actually, so we're in our old studio right now. We have a new studio, and we were supposed to record there yesterday, but right before, we got word that 3 people at that, it's a house, so in the house we have the studio, 3 people who live there have COVID, and one of them is vaccinated, and she's super sick, and we're like, is it the new variant? So like,
what is it?
That scares me, like, because I had COVID, so like, does it make it worse if I already had it before? I don't know. So we're not there. We did not go to the house, nothing like that.
No.
We're safe. But yeah, it's weird to think about, like,
Everything's up in the air.
and there's a new variant and things are open.
Right.
I don't know. We won't get into that. I mean, not that we're discrediting that, but we've said this before, I do feel like pandemic talk, we hear it so much that we do want this to be a space where you guys can maybe forget about it for a sec.
Right.
But still be safe. We're being safe, and please be healthy. But yeah, on the lighter side of things, it is very nice to see things opened and see smiles and see kind of normality
People,
again.
Strangers.
And but I think we still kind of all have this fear in the back of our mind. I know I do.
Yeah.
And I try to not let it rule me either. But in a way, you're like, how can it not rule you? Because it's like, it's our world. But like, when's it gonna end? Like, we were thinking the other day, like, how will this ever end? Will the virus just keep evolving? And then
I think it's going to
You made a good
turn.
point.
Yeah. I talked to my aunt about it. She's a nurse. She thinks it's going to evolve into a new version of the flu.
okay.
So it's just going to be like I have COVID, I'm sick, but like I'll stay home. But we're not going to get tested for it. It's not going to be this like quarantine.
Okay.
It's how getting sick. I mean, years ago, if we would have a cold, we'd still go to work.
I know. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get to that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, God, I don't know shit. I'm curious to see where it goes.
I have no fucking clue.
Right. It's interesting to get her insight too, because she's in the field, has been for what, years, 30 years, like forever. So it's always nice to talk to your aunt about this stuff. But I was thinking, I don't know, this isn't a very big like educated point at all, but to her point, if it is turning into a flu, think about like we have NyQuil cold and flu.
Yeah.
Are we going to have NyQuil cold and COVID?
For sure.
And that's going to be so weird to see on packaging, and we're going to see that the evolution of that over-the-counter medicine from a pandemic to something you can get at Target.
Yeah.
I wonder. I don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't know the nitty-gritty of like the molecules and like how all that works, so who knows, but theoretically that would be really crazy to see.
Right.
Move on from that. Let's move on from that. I get so stressed. Our next on our list is Clear Lake. We've told you guys we have a homie in Clear Lake
up in Northern California.
Yeah.
He lives right on the lake.
We've been there a few times this summer. It's so fun. It's so nice to just...
It's an escape. The best memories are made there.
Yep.
He has like a tiny 2-bedroom house literally right on the water.
Right.
And there's probably like 15 of us that go and like sleep on his floor, sleep on his couch. We all just go, and then we go out on the jet skis and on the boat, and we have a blast.
It feels like summer camp.
Yep.
That's a big thing we've been doing. Again, this list is, we just want to tell you guys what we've been doing so you know we're alive.
Right.
We're alive.
We haven't just been like sitting on our couch.
Right. We've been living up summer break.
Yep.
Like once we realized, okay, shit, this season break's going to be a little longer than we think, we took advantage of it, and we had some fun.
And a lot of stories are coming to you guys about this.
A lot of stories. Favorite restaurants right now that things have been opening up, we've hopped on it and we're trying to like eat out as much as possible. I feel like it's nice to shout them out, right? Because then like please go eat there, like support businesses that are at least open right now. La Mesa, it's
so sick. It's a dinner restaurant. It's set up like Tulum. Do you want to take a break?
I need Pepto, but go on.
Okay. It's set up like you're in Mexico. There's a whole bunch of like really beautiful trees surrounding you, hammocks everywhere.
And then girls walk around, they eat fire.
Yeah, fire, like flamethrowers, belly dancers. Right? That's what they are. No?
I think that's something they
fire
use
dancers.
in like the war, right?
The guns.
The big like fire sprayer.
You're right.
It's not that. That's like pretty batons.
Like fire dancers.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Like belly dancers with fire. That's kind of how they are.
Ooh, little Patreon plug. If we're like talking about something like this, pictures of a whole bunch of like visuals are going to be on our Patreon.
Absolutely. Like I want to upload my camera roll to Patreon. Like you guys. Okay, not everything. But like that's what I want it to be for us. Right. Is us just like going in and just honestly oversharing the fuck out of everything.
Yeah. No limits.
Is that like narcissistic of us to think that people are interested in that?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's interesting. We have a lot of really fun things to show you guys on Patreon.
Yes, but flamethrowers is one of them. So La Mesa's dope. If you're in LA, go for dinner. It's right in Hollywood.
Another place we have to plug, the Henry.
Oh, okay. We go. It's our tradition spot. We before the pandemic, we went there for every birthday for brunch, and they were closed all through the pandemic. And since then, we have gotten to know the owner, and he was letting us know that like they didn't know if they were going to be opening back up again.
Right.
The first time we went, we were like, please stay open. Like, we're regulars.
I will wholeheartedly.
We'll
fund
come
this place.
back. So we've been going there. We've been there. God, probably like so many times since it opened up.
And they changed their menu and they have oysters now, so that's great.
Oh, so good.
Really fun. Go there. It's off Robertson. Where else have we eaten? I feel like that's kind of it. Like since things opened up, we've just Warrior on Sunset.
Yes.
Oh my God, the best
orange chicken.
State of the art.
So good.
And their drinks. Oh my God, out of line. So good.
We've been going to On the Rocks.
Oh my God, yeah. On the Rocks is a movie every single time.
Best music.
It's so hot in there.
No,
There's no shot it passes like
no codes.
fire code,
No.
any of that. No, there's no like windows.
No ventilation. If there was a fire up there, we'd
We're
all
dead.
be
Oh, I just licked the mic. God, disgusting. Anyway, next on the list. New tattoos. I have some.
Yeah, I don't have any. Oh,
Weird.
I need to get tattooed.
Let's actually hit Justin. I'm down to do another stash. Yeah, I got a lot more. I got that touched up. I got 1995 on my wrist. I got feeling is healing right here. Right there. I got the creation of man, but one of the hands is a computer cursor, so it's like creation of man and technology. I got a garlic
bulb.
I got a bulb of garlic, and it says never enough because never enough garlic. Oh my god, I'm actually dripping sweat down my armpit. I have an apple on my arm because I got this with Leanna just spur of the moment because we met in 3rd grade and we met at reading time and I was eating an apple. We were both eating apples, something like that, something with apple. So we got apple. I got the word here because like on my left wrist it's 1995 and then my right wrist is here, so it's like a timeline and like it's just like reminding me to stay present. I need Pepto so bad.
You got Mac touched up?
Yeah, I got my Mac touched up.
What else?
I
You
think
still haven't
that's
touched your
it.
legs, huh?
No. I don't know if I will.
Really?
I don't know. We'll see. Possibly. Those are the new tats, though. We should do another tattoo episode.
We will, for sure.
Quick pause for our first sponsor of season 2,
Yay!
Athena Club. So, as you know, I'm just going to be straight up with you guys. I'm not much of a shaver. Not because I'm like, oh, I don't care. Well, I kind of don't care, but like, I also get razor bumps really easy. Like, I have so many stories, but I get razor bumps so easy. But I found a new razor. Athena Club, their razor has actually been the first razor where like, I haven't had like any razor bumps, any ingrowns, which is, like I said,
It's
very
so rare.
hard for
Yeah.
me. It's not only just like such a close shave, it's aesthetic.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Right? That's such like a millennial thing. Like, not only is it a
Everything
good
has to be
product,
cute.
it's pretty. Everything's so cute. I have a blue one. What
I have
color's
a
yours?
white one.
And they come with a little magnet, and it
You
just
just hang it up right in your shower.
and which is actually so functional because we've all done it when you set a razor down and it gets all rusty.
Right.
And then if you shave with a rusty razor, you have a whole other problem.
I think one of the main reasons why it's working so well for you is Athena Club's razor has a built-in skin guard, so it's like super smooth around the curves.
Right. So
Yeah,
no more
and
cuts on your knees.
Right, and it prevents razor burn.
That makes sense. Another really good benefit is the serum around the razor is formulated with shea butter and hyaluronic acid, so it's also moisturizing your skin as you're shaving.
The best part is the razor kit is only $9 and it comes with 2 heads and it comes with a little magnet to like hook it up onto your shower.
And you can choose your handle color. Like I said, I have the blue, white. You have the white. There's also black for the minimalists out there. There's so many options. You also don't have to worry about running out of replacements or having an overused razor because you can actually set up new shipments for free. Just automatic, come to your doorstep.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's always the biggest thing for me.
That's so convenient.
I will use like an overused razor for longer than I wanted to admit. But you
Yeah,
have
because
to.
it's just like
It's such a hassle.
to go to the store and have to switch it out. But like this is automatic. That's so sick.
For free. Unreal.
Love it. I've also been using the shaving foam with the razor and it leaves my legs so soft and smooth. I've been loving it. It's like makes it fun to like put on lotion after.
And then you get in your sheets, clean sheets and clean legs, and you do the little swimmy thing where your legs go around. It also smells hella good.
Smooth like a baby's bottom.
Baby's bottom.
So show your skin that you care with the Athena Club razor kit. And if you sign up today, you get 20% off your first order.
Just go to athenaclub.com and use promo code Oddvice. That's ATHENACLUB.com and promo code Oddvice for 20% off. Thanks, Athena Club. All right, next catch up. I'll let you take the mic.
Ooh, it just hit me like a ton of bricks.
It's okay.
I don't know. I've been kind of like, this has definitely been like a rough patch of my life. This has been like a huge wake up for me. Back in April, someone who I thought was going to be in my life forever, I did something really stupid. I got really drunk and I caused a scene in front of him and the whole family. about his girlfriend who I have specific feelings towards.
Just for context, this person, it's not like, I feel like it could have sounded like a romantic thing.
Oh, no.
Like childhood friend.
We
cousin.
grew up, yes, we grew up together. I felt a certain way about the person that he's been seeing and their relationship and kind of where he's been at in their relationship. And I didn't express my feelings in the way that I should have. I got really drunk and like I said, I caused a scene, and we haven't really talked about it. And we don't really talk at all anymore. And I feel like I've completely lost my best friend. Yeah, it's kind of like thrown me through a whirlwind. I don't know how to come back from it.
Right. I'm glad you're talking about it right now, though, because I think this situation is something a lot of people can relate to, and I'm eager to hear like what you guys can give to Alex about it too. I feel like it switched things up on like the way you reacted to it made you kind of think about what was behind it.
Right.
Like, why did I react that way?
Yeah.
And
I know full-heartedly like what I did was wrong.
Right. And
how it came out was not the way to do it.
Right.
And I know there's some deeper rooted issues that I need to work through. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It's been a rough few months when it comes to that. I've broken down in front of you and Leanna multiple times about it. It's been hard.
Yeah. It's been hard to see as your best friend too. And silver lining here, we kind of said this the other day when we were talking on the couch, like it's almost one of those moments that I think every human kind of goes through at one point where the universe just shakes up some shit, whether it's with a friend, with a parent, with a sibling, with a relationship, shakes you up to be like put a mirror in front of you. And I think in the beginning of what happened, like when it had first happened, you were so hard on yourself and like angry.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of you because now I can tell your shoulders are relaxing more about it and you're taking it as a lesson.
For sure.
And you're seeing that, like, literally, like you just said perfectly, like it is this bigger thing that is making you reflect on yourself and understand the things you need to work on. And I think there's beauty in that. I think that's kind of why we chose to bring this up on the podcast, share it with you guys, is when you fuck up, I put those in air quotes because it seems so harsh to say, but for lack of a better word, when you fuck up, like, don't be so hard on yourself. It's redirection. You fucked up for a reason. You fucked up, and the fact that you can even label it as fucked up is growth right there.
Yeah.
For you to see the wrong in it, and the fact that you're like, that wasn't me, like that you started growing the second the words came out of your mouth.
Right.
And we can go in and dissect all the reasons that might have happened, but just bottling things up, it happens. And you're not stupid, and you're not crazy, and you're not anything negative from this. And I know him, and he has a great head on his shoulders, great guy. I know he's not over here like, who is this monster? Like, maybe when it happened, when emotions were high, but like,
right.
I think there's also growth on his side too. The universe knew you guys were this strong bond, and it shook you both up to maybe just go do your own individual growth for a little bit.
Yep.
You've been in each other's lives all your life, and you and I even had that. Think about that, Alex.
Yeah.
You and I are one of those star seeds, and the universe shook us up for a few years, and we didn't talk as much for obviously a way different situation.
Yeah,
but
we didn't have quite the falling out that this was.
Of course. No, and I don't discredit that. You're absolutely right. But we had our personal growth apart, and when we came back, our friendship was never like this. Our friendship's been amazing the past 5 years that we're finally back in each other's lives, you and I. Like, it's
I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, friend breakups, shit like that, like, you'll come back and it'll make you stronger. And if you don't come back, then you weren't supposed to be. But I do not think that's the case with this.
Right.
This person is so special, and the fact that you still speak of them like that too, like, shows so much of your character. I don't think the situation's not hostile like that. I don't think it's any like
No.
taking sides, fuck this person. I think it just shook you both up and you both are just still dealing with it.
Right.
And it breaks my heart when you still use the narrative that you think he's just gone, because I don't think he is at all.
Yeah.
But
it's hard
to feel that way. How could you not?
It's hard
feel
to
that way?
shift that.
Totally. But
yeah, that'll come with time.
Yeah,
for sure. Because like I agree too. Like I don't see this being forever. But like I said, I just don't know how.
It feels like it. That's valid. That's so valid. I'm very proud of you for talking about it right now too. That's huge. That's huge. It has been hard, and we could change the subject right now. It's totally fine, but I'm proud of you for talking about it, and I think people are going to have a lot to say. Hopefully. Thank you guys. Piggybacking on the mental health thing, this is really weird for me to say considering how much I preached therapy all of season 1.
This is the ultimate goal when it comes to therapy.
In a way, let me tell you what we're talking about first. I stopped therapy, and not forever. So that's kind of why I said, like, when you said that's the ultimate goal, not my goal. I don't think I ever want to stop therapy. I think I will always need it.
Well, I think more internally, like to get to the point where you feel like you can go without it.
Very good point. You're right. Like I'm not gonna like.
You're not
get
relying
depressed without it like I would before. You're right. Yeah, I got to a point. This was, I feel like it's damn near like 2 months now. Yeah, because I have a follow-up like check-in appointment next week.
Oh, really?
So 2 months ago when I'll get into it in a sec, but when we established like this is going to be our last session, my therapist and I, she could tell I was kind of like, what? Like it's over? And she's like, let's catch up in 2 months. Like, don't worry. I'm not gone. It's not like you can never hit me up again. Like I'm always here. But our last appointment together was really powerful. Long story short, she asked like what my personal goals are right now, and I was like, oh my god, girl, like I don't fucking know, like that's a really big question. And she like read me what my goals were when I first started therapy way over a year ago, and she was like, do you still feel this way? Do you still feel this way? And I was like, no. Like it was like when I first started therapy, it was I was not okay with being alone. I was so depressed, unmotivated, like all these like things I used to be. And when she kind of re-asked the same questions and my answers were 180'd, she like looked at me and smiled so big on Zoom and was like, you did it. Like, sure, you'll have your other goals and whatever, but like the things that were literally tearing you apart a year ago, you're good. You got through those. And it was this big moment. And as I've said multiple times, I'm in EMDR therapy. So the way my therapist and I work is when we first met, we went down like a timeline of all my traumatic events from current to childbirth.
Oh, from okay,
right, backwards. Obviously not hitting every single one because I'm sure there's so many more divvied in there, but we had worked on that final one. We started from childhood and went to current. So recent, that's the word. We finished the recent traumatic event that I had given her, and I processed it and we got through it. If you have done EMDR, you know what I mean by like you have to like process it and you have to like get it to a 0 if it's below, or if it's above a 0 you have to like it's very like scientific. And we did it, and that was when we were like, okay, let's reevaluate. And she was like, so usually this is when I would, if I feel confident enough, which I do with you, I would tell my patient, like, do you want to take a break and kind of just switch up the routine, because EMDR still works after EMDR. Like those little eye movements I do and tapping and all that, it's still firing off in my brain weeks to come.
God, that's so cool.
It's so cool. EMDR is totally perfect for me because I love how like scientific it is. Like I get to add so much logic to such an emotional thing.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. So I stopped therapy. I've been good.
Are you excited for your check-in?
I am excited for my check-in, but like,
do you know what's gonna come of it?
I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I don't know yet. I think we'll just literally check in.
She'll lead it for sure.
She'll totally lead it. But I've felt pretty good. I've been pretty happy. For the most part, I've had like a few lows, but I'm kind of just at the point where like lows are just gonna happen. And I used to get so obsessed with like, oh my God, why am I in a low? And I would kind of get triggered that I was gonna fall back into a really dark depression that I was in. So it would scare me if I started feeling the slightest bit sad. And I feel like I finally have like the tools to kind of
You learned to appreciate the lows.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which you couldn't before.
No, lows were the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But like yesterday I filmed a video. Alex helped me with it. And one of the questions was, what's like a big word of advice your sister has given you? And it was, the only way out is through. And I repeat that to myself every single day, and it's finally stuck after hundreds of days that like I'm not so frustrated with the lows anymore. I don't know.
It's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I had to tell you guys, which it still feels silly though, because I'm like, go to therapy, but like I stopped.
But you still have it.
Yeah. I'll start again.
Yeah.
I actually do want to try therapy now with like happiness. You know?
Yeah.
Like I was catapulted into therapy because I was low. I needed it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, somebody help me.
It's not a crutch anymore. You're just going to use it as
maintenance.
Yep.
I'm like a car. What's next on the list? Oh, okay. We had an inner child day, you guys.
Oh my God.
So actually, contrary to what I just said about me being happy, I was really depressed for this like week and a half period a few weeks ago. Really low. It was kind of weird. I don't really remember what triggered it, if anything, but yeah, I was pretty upset, and Alex and Leanna noticed, and we were kind of all just sitting around one day, and we were like, we want to get out of the house. Like, let's go like do something. And
there's this mini golf course that's right down the street from our house, and we always said we wanted to go to it.
Castle Island or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Shutter Island. Yeah, mini golf place. And it was $6. By the way, who knew mini golf was so cheap? Like, there's
so cheap.
It made me realize, why do we just like go out and drink?
Literally $21 drinks.
Or that like 3 games of mini golf.
Right.
And some 3.5.
18 holes.
Right. And they were hard.
And we got there and there was no line. And then by the time we had gotten to like hole 9, the line was literally to the parking lot.
Yeah, in the parking lot. It's in Sherman Oaks. We were meant to be there. We were meant to be there. Fun. But doing activities like that, we did mini golf, and then we went to Red Robin. We like walked around the mall. We went to, did we do the arcade? Oh, we did the arcade no, we didn't do the arcade. We wanted to do the arcade. Anyway, we just did all these things that we did growing up. Like, I hadn't been to a Red Robin since 6th grade. Like,
yeah. It was so good.
It was just such
speckled lemonade.
Yes, we got like crap food. Like, oh my God, it was so fun. And then the next day, kickball was the next day, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So we had this full weekend of just like kid shit.
And it was like nurturing your inner child and going back to that nostalgic feeling. It really reset us.
It did. The next day I was like, guys, I feel so light. Like it purged something.
Yeah.
Who knows what it was, but I didn't even try. I tried to not even obsess about figuring out what the hell I even purged. Like,
well, I think just like the heaviness of adulthood really
catches up.
Yeah, it catches up. It really weighs on you sometimes.
Absolutely.
And you need to rid of that.
So we encourage an inner child day. My sister sent me baby pictures. She went through, or I FaceTimed her yesterday, and she was totally crying. I was like, are you crying? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going through the chest that Grandma and Grandpa gave us. It was a chest full of just like all these old pictures. And she sent me a few baby pictures of me that I hadn't even seen before. Like, baby pictures for me have always been really hard to look at. I just, for so many reasons I'll get into later. But looking at them, I was like, this is like kind of like fueling my inner child. It was nice to see little Kristen and think, oh, she's so cute, and have this like gentleness for younger me.
Just give her a hug.
I want to give her such a big hug and like give her pigtails.
Oh,
so cute. There was a picture of me though. I looked really sweaty.
Some of the pictures that I saw of you, obviously I had never seen them before, They like, I've always thought your baby pictures look just like you.
Yeah.
Like I knew that's Kristen as a kid.
Yeah.
Some of these ones that I saw were like, who the fuck's that?
Maybe it wasn't me. No, I know what one you're talking
Switched
about.
to birth.
Probably.
Oh God, don't go there.
Ask Sonia, who fucking knows? But yeah, exercise your inner child. We should have an inner child episode.
Yeah,
That'd
we'll
be
get
good for Monica.
We'll get real. Yes,
Get my sister on it.
We'll get really deep into that. What else? I guess I can do like a little disco update.
Oh, baby. Disco has been a household name on this podcast. If you're new to Oddvice, hello.
Hi, welcome.
This is
my
probably
God,
a very
newbies.
late hello to say. This is halfway through the episode, wherever we're at. We give code names to all of our men.
Everyone.
All of our men. Those are not the real names that you're hearing. No shot.
Could you imagine?
B, Disco, like I said, household name, has been here since the beginning.
Since the jump. I met him in late September of 2020.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So this guy. No, we kind of DM every now and again. I feel like I'm gonna be able, like, our thing is banter. Yep. Like we kind of just like fuck with each other, and I feel like that's just gonna be our relationship. He's fucking hilarious, and he knows how to take my jokes, which is hard to do.
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't see, like, we might go get a drink at some point. I don't see anything coming of it. But if, like, I can make plans with this man.
Right. He's so hard to make plans with. Like, have you guys ever had a person that, like, their way of flirting is, like, not giving answers?
Yeah.
That's literally his love language in a way. Like, you'll be like, what'd you say? Like, let me style you one time. Like, serious question.
Yeah.
Or comment or whatever.
He was like, shit, really? Like,
oh, is that what you want to do? Yeah, I just fucking
let me pick out your outfit.
Yeah, but he's like, oh shit, maybe. Like, it's like, dude,
grow up. Yeah, that's kind of the extent of that. We wrote this down on the list. There's this guy from my hometown that has,
oh my God, listen to this,
a little bit like been in my DMs like once or twice. He actually plays is it Fortnite?
No, what do they play?
Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty.
Yeah, but like, isn't a certain one? Regardless, they play video games.
They play video games with Tanner.
Yeah.
This guy.
And
Tanner let me know, like, oh, this dude, what do we call him?
Bob.
Okay. This guy Bob keeps like asking about you on the headset.
Yeah, the chat room. What do these boys do?
When they talk over, when they're playing video games. When they talk over the, yeah. Anyways, Bob keeps asking about you, Alex, like, whatever. So he slid into my DMs, but
hold on, you have to say what Tanner said he says on over the headset.
So at first he just said he thought I was cute.
Fine.
Innocent. And then but I didn't learn about this till like 2 days ago.
Right.
Okay. So he slides in my DMs, but he sends me a picture of me, and it's one where like you can kind of like see the outline of my nipples, and he was like, this is a great picture. And at first I'm like, oh, cool, like, thank you. Sweet. So I sent him a picture of him that I thought was really, he looks really fucking cute in it. And should I just read it?
Yes, you have to read the DMs.
This fucking child. Okay, hold on.
While she pulls it up, we have so many stories. The next episode, we have another really big story of just like
men who don't know how to be men.
The audacity of men.
The fucking audacity.
We gotta write a book.
Okay, so he goes, I like where you put your piercings. And I said, my nose piercings? Thanks.
Well played.
He said, oh yeah, those too. And I said, eyes up, babe. And he said, if only that's what you really wanted when posting that. Okay, if you fucking think that I, for 1 second, posted this picture where I look hot as fuck for another man,
fall back
hard. So I said,
don't flatter yourself.
So I literally said, don't flatter yourself thinking I posted it for someone else's pleasure. And he said, well, whatever the reason may be, keep posting. And I put in quotes, I said, do these compliments typically work for you? And he said, I think we were just having a conversation. I didn't respond to that because you're a child if you think that a conversation about my nipple piercings will get you anywhere.
And is that even a conversation?
Right. It's not.
Like,
what a topic.
Get the hint.
Get it? Like,
is that the type of like exchange we're gonna have as two humans?
Right. So surface level and child.
Right. Like, I understand flirting. I do.
Yeah.
But when you, honestly, I think there's...
Well, and this was my first interact. Like, I had heard... And the thing is like, when Tanner had told me that he thought I was cute, I was like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah. I've always thought this guy was cute.
Right. My thing is, like, I could take any degree of flirting. I think it's fun to kind of hear the different ways people flirt. Like, I won't ever make you feel stupid for trying to flirt with me regardless. But I don't think you should do it out the gate. I think... Doesn't that just immediately make it like such a specific transaction? I like it when people treat me just like as a peer, even just for one fucking sentence. Like, how's it going? Like something casual, and then go into flirt.
I agree with that. I'm not so much bothered about the flirting off the bat. It's more just how he approached it.
Right. Okay.
Like,
I guess
if
you're
that
right.
is there, I think there is a wrong and right way of flirting, and I think his way wasn't.
That's not even flirting.
Right.
Like, that was just like gross.
Right. Okay. So, then I didn't respond to that, and then I posted. This was probably like a couple days ago. He sent another picture of me and said something about it, and I just opened it and I was like, okay, you're back at it again. Didn't respond to it, and then I was talking to Tanner. I was like, Bob hit me again, and he goes, oh God. And I was like, what? And he was like, he's talked about you a couple more times when we were playing games. And he was talking about how I don't even like,
I'm cringing.
I don't even know how to like put this into like words.
Just direct quote. So
doesn't
reflect you.
And keep in mind, he's playing a video game with like 4 or 5 other men who I know I grow up with, and he's sitting there like talking about how he wants to lick me, and just talking about the I don't even know how to fucking phrase it, like gross.
Yeah.
Talking about a woman to 5 other men who are my friends and who he knows will tell me about it.
So he's like pumped off it. Like, he's like confident in his...
He thinks it's gonna
work.
Right. So I'm like, this guy, men, if you're listening, please just
be cool.
Be chill. The most attractive thing to me, at least, is
I'm with you.
Play it fucking cool.
Yep.
Play it cool. Be chill. Have some respect for yourself.
Right.
And for other women. Because that was a first sign when he showed me this. I was like, okay, what do you like? How do you think of other humans?
Right.
What do you like?
It's not just you.
What do you admire about human beings? Because this right now is not a good reflection of it.
No, it's at least not your love language.
Right.
So, no kink shaming, none of that. That's not where we're going. But like you said, when in doubt, play it cool. But you know what, Alex? This has me thinking. I think Bob isn't alone. A lot of men are like this. And
what's scary is it probably works.
Oh, 100%. It gets so much worse. The things...
No. It probably works.
Oh, right. That too. But I think it's just so weird to us because the men we surround ourselves around, the ones we grew up with, the ones we've dated, like, they're not like that because we just generally don't attract that type of person. But like... I like you just saying the conversation right now. I'm like, like, I feel like people are going to listen to this and be like, oh yeah, same. This happens to me all the time. Like, it's, some men are just disgusting.
I'm sorry.
I had a really, really amazing conversation with our friend Warren. And he was talking about like, we were talking about like the types of kids we want to raise. And he's like, oh, do you want a boy or a girl? And I'm like, honestly, I want boys. Like, I want to raise a man. I want to raise a man with great values and, all the things a parent can wish for their child. And he made a point. He was like, yeah, I mean, I'm surrounded by young influencer men all day. And some of the shit that you hear come out of these kids' mouth and some of the expectations they have for relationships, women, sex, all of it is so out of touch that it's like
so sad.
To Bob that's normal because I mean, you can probably dissect it down to like his childhood and shit. Like that's probably how his dad was or whatever. Like there's just, I mean, that's a whole deeper dive into like the structure of the modern man. Like there's so many, they work so different than you would think. I this makes more sense in my head, but like
no, it's making sense.
They
it's just their
some
norm.
men are so entitled and like so stuck in their ways that like they think they can spit out anything and a woman should just take it and just think it's sexy and be all over it and swoon when it's like on the other side. I love how women are standing their ground more nowadays and doing what you did where you're like, sorry dog, no shot does not work for me.
If it wasn't me who kind of flipped a switch in his head, I hope one day another woman turns him down enough
right
to where he's kind of like, okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I think it's when men get so like disrespectful, it's like so degrading. Like it's I mean, we're literally like inching into a whole episode itself and
right,
like feminism and whatnot. But then you know what, I also like, I know there's part of the feminist movement where people are just straight up like fuck men. I think that's also kind of counterproductive. I understand the anger and the passion behind it because so many people have been wronged by men in so many different degrees, mental, physical, abandonment. I get it, same. But then I'm also like, but if we just flip over to that, it's just gonna be this back and forth of like fuck you,
how do we move forward? Yeah,
like, but like, will we ever, like, will there ever just be equality? I don't know, we're getting too deep in this. These are the conversations where like in the tone of my voice you think I'm gonna come to a conclusion, but I actually have no idea what I'm saying.
But it's just starting the conversation.
Yeah, like starting
a conversation doesn't always mean it has to have an end to it.
You're just talking to an Aries. In my head I'm like, no, I must end this conversation. But yeah,
we'll have an episode.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be a good one to do with Liza. I feel like Andrea could tap into. Honestly, every like woman in our life, we can have a really good episode with that. We should just have a hella girlies. Cute. We should have like a girlies episode. We're all gonna be squished on this bed.
Hot
bed. Maybe not. Okay, next subject. Alex has been off lately, guys.
So
you're a very smart girl.
Let me just preface this by saying I think I'm pretty intelligent.
You're very intelligent.
I find logic in everything. I'm a smart person.
You're resourceful. You just you know
this, what I'm about to tell you, is not a reflection of that.
Not at all.
Not a reflection of my brain. Leanna comes home one day and she's doing laundry and her shit smells really good. And I'm like, oh my God, it smells so good. What is it? So she hands me the bottle. Smells fire.
Like rose water and like lilac. It's delicious.
Oh my God.
We all own it now. It's like smells so good.
It's so nice what she used on her clothes. So I'm at Target and
the market.
I'm at the market. I'm at the bodega.
The bodega. Did you hear the remix with Nicki Minaj? It's so good.
Oh my God.
Bia,
bodega.
Whole lot of money by Bia. Whole lot of money.
That's her?
Yeah. Nicki Minaj got on the song. It's really good.
Okay,
go on.
We'll listen to it.
So you went to the bodega.
I went to the bodega and I'm picking out laundry detergent and I grab it because I'm like, oh my God, yes, this smells so good. I'm gonna start using it. I get home, I get through and then time goes on, I get through 2 bottles of it.
So we're talking months at this point.
No, yeah, months. Turns out I had been using fabric softener as my laundry detergent for months. Okay, Leanna, this was probably a week ago. Leanna's like, does anyone need anything from Target? I'm gonna get new fabric softener. And I was like, I never use that stuff. And she's like, yeah, it's in the laundry room. It's what you use.
It's mine. You like my scent. You got it for yourself.
Yeah.
That's what you use.
And I was like, no, the purple one, right? And she's like, yeah, that's the fabric softener. And I was like, no, that's my laundry detergent. And she was like, Alex, no, that's a fabric detergent.
So you dead ass have been quite literally not washing your clothes for months. You've been masking it with scent.
You know what's crazy is So ever since she told me that, I ran straight to Target and I got laundry detergent because I'm like, oh my God, stinky girl.
Stinky winky.
And ever since then, you guys, my clothes are so soft.
Well, I guess it worked.
Well, no. Ever since I've been using laundry detergent with the fabric softener,
I understand.
it's like
literally the point of the product.
But don't use just fabric softener because it doesn't work to clean your clothes.
Fair. You know what I just remembered? Macy,
Yeah.
her brother did this.
And we were like, oh, that's so sad.
Like,
How do you
we're
do
so
that? It's so stupid.
Such a boy thing to do. Like, she did a full thing on her story like months ago. Like, she visited her brother and realized it was only fabric softener. So I think you're not alone.
Let me know if anyone's been caught in this situation.
But also on that train of something.
Okay, this is a logical question.
Is it?
I think so.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we were on our phones last night and I was about to go take a screenshot of something, but my brightness was really low. So I was like, Kristen, if my brightness is low, does that mean my screenshot's going to be really dark? That's such a valid question. That's so valid.
Maybe to me it's not because I
You're in
already
the
knew the
industry.
answer. I mean, yeah, I'm in the industry. I'm in the phone industry.
You're tech.
To me, that's almost like saying like taking a picture. Well,
No.
Yeah.
It's a valid question.
I don't know. I kind of don't think it is. Oh, okay. Any question's valid, but like
There are no stupid questions.
I was on the phone. I was on the phone with Tanner when you said this. You didn't even finish your sentence, and I was like, "No, Alex, it's fine. It'll be the same screenshot." And he was even like, "What the fuck, Alex?
Something's
You're unreal."
up.
Yeah,
Guys.
you never have those like moments ever. Oh, next on our list, let's talk about it real quick and leave it because I am gonna get really upset. Pete Davidson has a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, they in love.
They're in love.
We were sitting on the couch one day. We're always sitting on the fucking couch.
Everything we talk about starts with that.
And she's just like looking at her phone and she kind of sighs and I'm like, is everything good? She's like, no, they're in love. And she like shows me like a whole
Like paparazzi.
First of all, like the Your Explore page is all just like fan accounts of
Pete Davidson.
Yes,
absolutely.
So it's just like a scroll. What is it?
Feed.
No.
Collage.
The slider.
Carousel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
That's what it's called.
when you post multiple
carousel.
pictures?
Yeah.
A carousel of Pete Davidson and his new girlfriend, who's the lead actress in Bridgerton.
Right. Great show.
They're really
give you
cute
that.
together.
They are really cute together.
And he looks like he's smitten.
He looks so happy. I'm so happy for him. And he looks really healthy.
He does. He looks so
He
healthy.
looks really good. And I am very happy for him. But like part of me, I mean, I also felt like this when Justin Bieber got with Selena back in the day. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you guys get it, right? Right? Anyway, one time, like right when they were just seen together, they weren't like official yet. We were out at State Social House. This is bar, doesn't matter. And we walk out and big ass, I swear they put up the billboard while we were in the bar. Like it was not there when we went in. Big ass billboard set. It was the Bridgerton billboard. And I was like a little drunk and I looked up at it and I was just like, I just like screamed at the Bridgerton billboard because I'm so sad, as if I had a chance. But like,
oh, don't think that.
he does look happy, and I you know what, I could tell that this relationship for him, because he's like cleaning up so much right now. Like he's said in so many interviews that like he's stopped doing drugs and he's
getting all his
mental
tattoos
health
covered up.
Right. That's interesting. That's
For acting.
true. And yeah, he's putting so much into like acting and directing, and he's focusing on therapy, all that. I could tell this
His
relationship
life is
for
in
him is going to be like the partner that he resonates, whether they're together forever or not, the partner he resonates with such a pivotal moment in his life,
Right.
career, personal, and I'm really happy for him. So
Good.
Pete, I'm happy
It's
for
really
you.
big of you.
Thank you. I love you. Okay, next subject. On the topic of Pete,
Oh. Yeah.
let's just call him Peter. Fuck it.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
this
first
guy,
real name.
yeah, this is actually his real name, but like he's so underdeveloped. This character will not be developed anymore in our movies, so we can give him his real name. And it was just a good segue from the Pete Davidson thing. Alex matched. Here, you take it away.
Okay.
I need to drink some water.
I matched with this guy on Bumble. Not Pete Davidson, unfortunately. Okay. Could you imagine?
Yes.
His name's Pita. I matched with him on Bumble, and I'm like, yo, Kristen, look at this guy. He's hella cute. And you were like, oh my God, I think I've met. Wait, you were like, he looks hella familiar. I think I matched with him before.
Yeah.
You went to the Raya app, which I still don't have, by the way.
2 years?
More than 2.
Really?
Yeah, because it was January of 2019 that I applied.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought it was when I got it.
No.
Oh, no, it was
God,
before.
no.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, go on.
2.5 years.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm over it. You went to Raya and you typed in Peter, and the conversation came up, and it was, sure enough, it's him. And you guys had a really good conversation.
Great banter. Like, to where I was like, guys, why did I ever stop talking to this guy?
Yeah.
Like,
I think it had gotten to the point where you guys were even like, let's go get drinks.
Right. It was when him and I had spoke, it was holiday season of last year. And I think we stopped because around that time, my family was going through a lot. It was the holidays. So I was like going home for the holidays. So I kind of just like obviously wasn't giving dating apps any attention. But yeah, we had really good banter. Like we were doing SpongeBob jokes, which is like the key to my heart. Like,
but it was also a really long time ago, so it wasn't like you can go back in and respond.
Hey, like it was months. Like I said, holiday season, and it's summer now. Like way too long. So
I messaged him, and I said, we were like, how do we play this out? Like,
because like I was like, holy shit, he's so cute, and like Alex is like, we need to like rekindle you guys. Like maybe this is a sign.
So I messaged him and I said, hey, my best friend thinks you're cute and I'm just out here doing God's work. Here's her number. And I gave him your number. And I said, her name's Kristen. This is her IG, so he can get like put a face to it.
Right. And like maybe he'd remember.
And he said, haha, well, this is a first. You're a good friend, Alex. And I said, hey, I love playing Cupid. So he texts you immediately.
Yeah, like we were still laughing about it, and my phone ding. I was like, oh shit, he's on it. So let me find our text. Hold on. Okay. He texted me and he said, sorry, scrolling. Oh God, load. He texted me and he said, are you a real person or is Alex messing with me? I said, who's Alex? He said, oh boy. I said, JK, that's my best friend. And he said, haha, oh, is she now? And then I sent this
we'll show the picture on Patreon.
Yes, but you can kind of see now. Like a baby picture of us together. Not baby, we're like in middle school.
It was our middle school dance.
Yep. And I sent that and he said, listen. He said, listen, I don't know Alex well enough to know what she looks like as a child.
So good.
I said, well, take my word. He said, fine, I will, because according to her, you called me cute. I said, yeah, you look familiar. And I connected that we'd matched on Raya a while back.
Played it so cool.
And he was just like, yeah, like, I remember that. And we talked about our conversation, how good it was. And then we went into just like, how you been? And had a normal conversation. But then
we were out at On the Rocks one night, and you guys, fun quirk of ours, when we get drunk, we just FaceTime everyone in our...
Literally, we notoriously call our friends from high school.
Right. Who literally don't want anything to do with us anymore.
Literally have like very purposely removed their lives from us, like do not associate with us. And we're like, hey!
Yes.
So we call our friends, but
we FaceTime him. We're like, fuck it.
We FaceTime Peter.
We literally were like, let's just FaceTime him.
Like, fuck it.
This will be a good test.
Right. But it was. Like, we were able to, like, read his vibe. And, like, we had the liquid courage to, like, not give a fuck.
Yep.
And,
so we FaceTimed him. Got a weird vibe.
Haven't spoke since.
Nope.
That's the story of Peter.
FaceTime. Moral of the lesson. No.
The moral of the story.
Moral of the story. FaceTime people if you need a quick heat check.
Such an uncalled for FaceTime, but he answered. Like, I guess, just don't answer if you don't want to talk. But he answered, and then we hung up. Like, we talked to him for, it was probably only like 10 minutes. It was quick.
You could tell we both like kind of looked at each other, and we were like, we got to get off this call. Stat.
Wait, hold on.
What?
I just got a happy Happy Saturday, stupid text from a boy that I kissed at Tana's party. We'll get into that later.
We'll get into that.
Anyway, yeah, we immediately were just like, yeah, let's hang up. And then
wait, hold on.
What?
You got a happy Saturday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you and
right.
Jorge.
Cool. No.
Why not?
He has a name.
Rolled off the tongue.
Max.
Wait, we gave him a name?
Yeah. We had a whole story time.
Oh my God, we had a whole episode about Max. Was that his name though?
I don't know. The guy that we met in Tahoe, that I sat next to a blackjack, met in Tahoe. We still hit each other. We text each other every Saturday, happy Saturdays, and a picture of us, and he just hit, not him, a new person, the guy you kissed at Tana's.
What's his name? What's his name? Like his...
Oh my God, Fedora.
Fedora. Yes. Okay, we're calling him Fedora. Fedora just texted me happy Saturday, so that's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, Peter, when we got off the phone, I hope you guys are following this. I
feel like if this is all over the place, I'm sorry, but
should we slow down?
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know for the future. Anyway,
you violently rubbing that.
I look like I'm playing guitar. If you're on audio only, we have really fluffy pillows, and I've been nervously stroking it the whole time. Anyway, we got off the FaceTime, and he texted me and said that was cute, and then I haven't said anything.
Oh, you never responded to that either.
No,
yeah, you don't want to.
I think, and he hasn't hit me either. Like I think,
if you know,
maybe he even got a weird vibe from us. Like that wasn't his vibe, and
well, he said it was
okay.
cute.
That's true. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. What else?
Alex, you have a really, really amazing thing that happened to you at work that you should flex and be proud of. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Roll out the red carpet.
I had my first review ever at my current daytime job.
She has a real job, guys. Like she has
like
a 9 to 5 job. Like
working 9 to 5.
Literally
that one?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I had my first review and it went really well, and I was really my boss. I love my boss to death. She's amazing.
I love your boss.
Yeah,
like I mean, met her.
She's just a great person in the industry. I'm so happy to be learning from her. Mm-hmm. My whole team actually is great to be working with. Yep. They really showed their appreciation for me, and I got a fat motherfucking raise. So
that's insane.
So cool. I'm so like I love my job, and I'll literally do it for $5.
Right.
Yeah. But
maybe
no. But like
I get you.
I love my job. I wake up every day so excited to go to work. Yep. I love what I do, and it's really cool to be appreciated and to, I mean,
see it pay off
and see that I'm doing a good job.
Right. It feels good to get that verbal affirmation, because a lot of jobs do not give that, but you're getting that on top of, they're actually seeing the worth of your work. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's especially in the creative arts industry. She's in graphic design, for those of you who don't know.
A lot of people are taken advantage of.
Oh my God, more than they're not.
Right.
Like people are just like, oh, what? It's easier, just on the computer. Like, no, Alex is glued to that computer all day. It takes her logic brain, it takes her creative brain, it takes so much of her time to constantly be innovative, to learn all the technical software of everything. Like,
thank you.
I'm so glad. You're welcome. I'm so glad that they appreciate you. And oh wait, hold on. I was gonna say something so good with that. I just lost my train. I don't know, guys. I actually just forgot my train of thought there, but I'm very fucking proud of you.
Thank you.
And
feels good.
Like imagine, like, or even go back in time a little bit and sit down with Alex at FITM and tell her what just happened. She would stop.
Yeah, she'd be like, "You're lying." First of all,
right?
It's cool.
That's so cool. Wow.
Yeah, follow your dreams, people.
Follow your dreams
and work a job that you fucking love.
Can you? And we can have a whole other episode about this, but remember that point you're talking about the stigma in shows?
Oh, yes. Okay, so have any of you guys watched The Bold Type?
Nope.
I asked that like I was expecting an answer.
All right, can I hear from the audience? Anybody watch The Bold Type?
If you've watched this show, it's literally just one of those shows that I kind of put on when I'm on my lunch break and I'm eating a sandwich and I just need something in the background. Yeah. There was this episode where it's one of the earlier, I think it's season 1, one of the earlier episodes where this girl, one of the main characters, she's going for this job at her work. She wants to switch gears, and she has a lot of passion for this job, and she's at the boss's office, and she's like, this is a dream of mine, like I've always wanted to do this, but she has no experience. And I'm like, okay, the underdog story is, it's been told a bajillion times, but also I'm like, why are shows still showing and romanticizing the thought of someone having a passion for something and literally just walking into a corporate office and saying, I love this field. I've wanted to do this since I was a kid. Look at this mood board that I put together. Can I have this job? And them saying, yeah, I see your passion. Let's do it. When now, like the real world, it's not like that. The passion is there. Everyone has a passion for something, I hope.
Right.
And if you do have a passion for something, you have to have the skill set to show if I was passed up in an interview for being passionate about something and having the skill set for someone else who just had the passion, I'd be like, hold on. It doesn't, it takes more than just being passionate about something. You have to put the work in.
Absolutely.
You have to back your shit up with evidence, credibility, shit that's gonna get you far in life, because at the end of the day, being passionate about something, that's only the heart.
That's just the first little flame of it.
Right.
With that passion, fuel to go to school or to work your way up with like internship levels. But like you just said, in movies, they romanticize it like you're gonna get this executive job.
Yeah. She literally got a job that people go to 4-year college, work their fucking asses for, have portfolio after portfolio after portfolio, and she literally walked in there with a mood board that she made when she was 5 and was like, I love this. Like,
it was when she was 5,
something like that. I don't know, but it's like,
and like some of you guys are probably thinking like, guys, chill, it's a fucking little Hollywood movie,
right?
Which you're right, but like it's so overdone, and I you can't deny that whatever is put in movies, like that does have an effect on the viewer, especially young impressionable viewers, which that show kind of does target.
Yeah.
I don't know, we had this conversation, just the two of us, so we wanted to bring it up because like,
and I'm not saying like be an expert in everything, but it's just like you can be passionate about something, but channel that passion into, okay, how could I be good at this?
Yes. How
could I train my brain to, I don't know, have some talent at this,
be like technically good at it as well as the fire for it, and having those two together, every employer will see the beauty in that. Which,
right.
Like you have the passion for it, but you're also really good at it and went to school and have multiple degrees to back it up, and multiple experiences and jobs and failures and success, like things to back it up. Like that's the dynamic duo you want. And it almost kind of translates into like the topic of manifesting. People think you can just sit there and just manifest and sit there and it'll just happen. And with like, that's not entirely true. With manifestation, there also needs to be work.
Yeah.
You can manifest a yacht all you want, but it's not going to show up on your doorstep. Mm-mm. It's not. You can manifest you can manifest the love of your life, which I'm sure we all have. But if you're sitting inside all day and you don't put yourself out there, you're not. He's not going to come. She's not going to come. They're not going to come. Like it comes with a step 2, step 3, and so on. I don't know. We just wanted to.
We had that conversation. I literally paused it and I was like, Kristen, hold on, this is bugging me.
And then remember that TikTok we saw of the girl? She was like, the girl who quit everything.
I don't know.
Remember, she was like, I would just quit my job and I'll just move to the next one because like it's not for me.
Yes. How to not accept failure, or how to avoid failure.
Yes. So is this TikTok? She went on a rant.
Yeah, and she was just like, I've been so successful at life because every time I feel myself coming to that failure point, I quit. Or like learning to accept how to quit and just quitting at everything that you're bad at. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Is this really what you want to teach young people, to be okay with just quitting at everything you're not good at?
Because you're afraid to fail.
Yeah. No, failure is the ultimate motivation.
Absolutely. In so many ways. In your job, in your emotions, like getting to that potential rock bottom.
Yeah.
I feel like you can kind of call a failure rock bottom in a way. It's redirection.
Yep.
It's okay, stop and work from the bottom again and reevaluate and do it different rather than just like, oh, bye. Oh, I'm just going to quit. And like, now it just looks like I wanted to leave.
Yeah. That's not, you're never going to learn anything.
No, like you have to fail. And I don't know.
Be okay with failing.
Yes. I wish we can like recall that TikTok a little bit better because
use it as your ultimate catalyst. Yeah.
We'll rewatch it and maybe dive into it in another episode, but it was a very weird TikTok. I remember just being like so confused about it.
Yeah.
I think that's the end of our list.
Oh shit. Really?
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing we had was the 4th of July weekend, which I feel like we kind of touched on. And I have a whole vlog about it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it, guys. I know this episode is just
all over the place,
jumping around all over the place.
And we touched on a lot of topics that we can expand bigger. So I guess let us know like which specific ones you want us to touch on.
For sure.
Leave a comment below.
Yep. A lot more announcements to come. We will let you know about all the Patreon stuff. You will know about it as soon as this is out. It's just like I said, we're filming this prior. Make sure you listen to our new playlist on Spotify and Apple Music. We'll load it with all our new songs. I promise we won't fall behind as much this season. No promises. We won't. Right after this, actually, we're bulking a few episodes. We have 2 really, really fun episodes coming up. Right after this, we're filming some stories that involve pro athletes. Multiple. Kind of foreshadowed with the socks. It's a long story time episode. And then after that, we're finally tackling the most requested episode topic ever, literally since the moment we started the podcast. We're tackling breakups. We're finally going about it, like
answering your guys' questions.
Yeah, at first we were kind of like, should we like tell our stories? But like,
that's
where
hard.
do you even start with that? Just to tell a breakup story, you need so much of the prior build up to the breakup because, I mean, we'll get into it in the episode. The breakup starts way before the actual breakup.
Yes, it does.
It starts months before the actual goodbye.
So we figured it'd be easier just to like answer you guys what you guys want to hear, and then that'll, we'll have a little bit of context
and direction.
Yeah,
because otherwise it's just like trying to talk about the meaning of life. Where do you even start with that? So get excited for that. We're really excited.
Yeah. It
again,
feels so good to be back.
It feels so fucking good. We miss you guys. Again, so sorry for the long break, but it had to happen. A lot of changes coming. Thank you for your endless support. We're always open for feedback. Thank you for understanding kind of our new format here. We're very excited to start Patreon. All honesty, I think it's going to be so special and so new and kind of just give us a new routine with Oddvice and our relationship with you guys. I think it's just going to be all around really, really amazing. So thank you a million for supporting us. Make sure you stay up on our socials at Oddvice Podcast. We'll announce all the tiers there and our personals. I'm Kristen McTee. This is
Alex Coat.
.jpg.
Yeah.
Just those are our little handles. Anyway, love you guys so much. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please rate us 5 stars, leave a review. It helps us out so, so much. And we'll see you next week.
Yay!
Oh my God, I love you. I'm so happy to be back. Yay!
Bye!
I'm gonna pee my pants. Oh my God, I feel like I have a baby.